What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It is 7:49 p.m. here in Florida, and I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for like 30 minutes to an hour. It's going to be a relatively short one because I got to pack. We're going out of town once again this weekend. So we have like 2 back-to-back weddings weekend to weekend. Last weekend we were in Chicago. This weekend, we're going to be in Cincinnati for my cousin's wedding, so it's always going to be a good time. I love weddings. It's the one time in my life where I dance. I'm not a dancer unless I'm at a wedding. My all-time favorite wedding dance song is, Shout? A little bit softer now, a little bit softer now. A little bit, is it the Isley Brothers? Let me see. A little bit softer now. No, it's not. Yeah, it is the Isley Brothers. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Yep, the Isley Brothers. I want an Isley Brothers t-shirt. Anyway, welcome, guys. 10-year anniversary. This is not the official massive all-day 10-year anniversary live stream that I've been talking about, but this is the second quote-unquote 10-year anniversary live stream that I've done. But the main big one that I'm planning on doing, probably October 13th, is, it'll be October 13th is when I'm planning on doing it. An all-day live stream. That is I got a little phlegm there, Sinker. What's up, man? I got a little cold. I've had it for about a week. It's not COVID. The whole family has it. We tested our daughter for strep and COVID. Neither. We don't have it either. Just some crud, man. If you have a toddler in preschool, you're gonna get crud all the time. That's just how it goes. But yeah, man. So I'm planning on October 13th doing an all-day 10-year anniversary live stream. Come and go as you please. We'll play some Battlefront. I'll play some Shadows of the Empire. I might even download some like 1992 Star Wars chess. We'll see, man. Which it'll be a good time. But so yeah, 30 minutes to an hour tonight. Sit back, hang out. Let's shoot the shit. What's on your mind? Star Wars or not? What do you want to talk about, guys? Swishfish and the Chosen One. I saw Caleb there. Caleb says, hello there. Happy 10 years, man. Thank you so much. It's hard to believe. We'll talk about that for sure. It's hard to believe that it's been 10 years. And I'm glad I've done it this way. I feel like I've done YouTube in a healthy way these 10 years. That makes sense. We'll get into the specifics of that. But Swish says, hey, Greedo, Canadian Thanksgiving is this weekend, so I'm preemptively wishing thanks to you. Gonna have a big bird and a small crew. Sandwich week. Hell, oh yeah, we do that too, man. Like after we'd make a big turkey, or even like my wife roasts chicken a lot. We do a roast chicken in a roasting pan with a bunch of veggies and potatoes underneath it, so the fat drips onto those delicious morsels of food. It's so good. But after we have our main meal, it is sandwich week. Just a week of turkey sandwiches, big thick sliced turkey. It's delicious, man. I like hot mustard. I like a spicy, like very grainy mustard on my my turkey or chicken sandwiches. Delicious stuff. But I appreciate that, Swish. Happy early Canadian Thanksgiving. Cheers, man. Happy birthday to, or not happy birthday. Happy early What's the history of Canadian Thanksgiving? As an American, we have a bad habit of October 11th. We have a bad habit of not knowing shit about the rest of the world, even if you live to our north. Held on the second Monday in October, which celebrates the harvest and other blessings of the past year. Outside of Canada, it is sometimes called Canadian Thanksgiving to distinguish it from Thanksgiving in the United States. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Cheers, man. Happy early Canadian Thanksgiving. Hope everything's going well for you. And the Chosen One says, First of all, Chosen One, thank you so much. Chosen One says, happy anniversary, bro. I am here in the UK, but raising a pint to you. Also, I read your book again, man. Loved it. Keep carrying on, sir. May the force be with you, HJ. Oh, thank you so much for reading that goofy little thing twice. I appreciate that, man. And I will put that donation, that channel support there, Chosen One, to, I'll put that towards my own pint in Cincinnati. We're going to, like I said, my cousin's wedding. And we're just going to be probably... My whole family likes to drink beer. And we have a giant house rented for all of us to stay in. So it's just going to be like me and my aunt and uncle and cousins and family and sister and her husband and our kids all playing around while we sit and maybe have some cocktails, maybe have some beers. It'll be a good time. So I'm going to put that towards a local Cincinnati 6-pack. Whatever I find, Chosen One. So, cheers, man. I appreciate that. Oh, good cup of tea always helps with the old phlegm. Yeah, it's... well, plus I just got back from... I literally, like 30 minutes ago, I got back from a 4-mile run. That always kind of kicks up a little bit of phlegm. Just got out of the shower. Did that, so... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so I mentioned that I'm kind of happy the way that I've done YouTube over the years. Because I feel... So I actually looked it up recently. I did the math. And in the past 10 years, man, I've only made about 900 and... I think it was 923 videos. Not counting live streams. I don't count live streams. Just because, you know, it's just me shooting the shit for 30 minutes and boom. It's not like I do a script, and it's not like I... You know, it's way different. You know, it's way more time consuming than just turning on my microphone and talking. So, like, in the past 10 years, I've only done less than 1,000 videos. That's what 923 is. Well, like, I don't know. If that's the number, I think it's what 92.3 videos a year, basically, right? Which is nothing, relative to what a lot of other YouTubers and channels and stuff like that put out. And I think that's been a pretty healthy way to do YouTube, for me at least. Like, I've never felt the need or the pressure to pump out a lot of shit. It's just always been kind of, you know, a little thing I do in the back of my mind. You know, the channel, making stuff when I feel like making it. Never feeling any kind of, like, outside pressure or need to make stuff. So, I'm pretty happy with the way I've handled the channel over the past 10 years, you know. Because I think if I did any more, or if I felt any kind of weird pressure to make a shitload of videos, or just pump out bullshit every single day, it would kind of lose its luster. You know, it would kind of, I don't know, it would kind of become a grind. And as if this channel has ever felt like a grind, which it has over the past 10 years, from time to time, it kind of, I always, that's when you usually don't hear from me for a little while, because I you know, take a little step back. But anyway, I'm glad I've done it the way. Yeah, anyway. What's up, Wolfrat? I've never been a fan of hot tea. I've probably only had, like, hot tea or warm tea 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times in my entire life, to tell you the truth. Most of the time, if I'm having tea, it's sweet tea or unsweet tea or something like that down here, in Florida, you know. But yeah, 7 videos every 4 weeks, so 7 videos in a month. That's what it equates to, Nathan. Most of that, honestly, is probably. I guarantee there was a huge chunk of videos 2 years. Like a year before The Force Awakens came out, right? I bet there was just a giant chunk of videos right then. I mean, shit, this year I probably haven't even uploaded 15 or 20 videos this year, not counting streams, you know. Just literally, I would love to count. Actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna count that. Let's see. Let's see. I'm really curious how many videos I've put out this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Yeah, there's been a lot this. Oh no, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's August 4th. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so 15. I've made 15 videos this year. 15 videos in 10 months. So, yeah, man. Yeah. You can tell I'm not here to to pump a lot of bullshit out, right? This is gotta make a video every single day. If I don't make a video every single day, people are gonna forget about me. But I do have a video. Actually, I finished it today. It's a part 2 of my Disney Plus Star Wars changes, which that should be coming out next week. It's completely done. It's actually a sponsored video, which is really cool. And it's a sponsorship that is Star Wars related, which is even cooler. And it's a pretty cool product. So I'm actually waiting on the approval from the company to say A-OK on the video and on the sponsored segment and all that stuff before I upload it. So yeah, I don't know when they're going to get back to me on the approval. Hopefully tomorrow would be cool because I'm going out of town on Friday. If not, it'll be up tomorrow, next week, something like that. Yeah. Dude, Oddball, I've only seen the very first episode of The Bad Batch. Is that crazy? Yeah, I know. Just haven't had much time to watch anything, man. And if I do watch something, it's usually, just something with my wife. We've been watching a show called Only Murders in the Building with Steve Martin and Martin Sheen. No, not Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen. He played Jiminy Glick. How can I not think of his name? Only Murders in the Building. Why can't I think of his name? Martin Short. Yeah, idiot. Martin Short. Duh. Which is a great show. It's fun. It's goofy. What else have we been watching? Oh, we watched the new Jake Gyllenhaal movie on Netflix. Oh, what is it? The Guilty? It was okay. It was all right. Kind of forgettable. Yeah, I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal's great in everything he does. He's every performance he does is fantastic. But the movie was whatever. What else are we watching show-wise? Oh, we're watching American Horror Story, the latest season. I love that show. It's such it's so weird and out there, and just kind of makes you feel icky. And that's what I like about it. It's just every season is just so damn weird, and kind of, it's just trash. It's weird trash. That's what it is, and I kind of love it. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've been watching lately. Yeah, Selena Gomez is in it. Yep, it's a good show. Just 30 minutes. Perfect amount of time. I wonder how many more people... I bet a lot of people would agree with you, Star Wars re-edited. Re-edited says I prefer the Bad Batch to Clone Wars. I bet there's a decent amount of people that would agree. I haven't seen all of the Bad Batch, so I have no idea. Dude, Alex, I've always wanted to watch that show. I've never seen... I've probably seen like 2 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in my entire life. But I've always wanted to check it out. And I did not know that they were still making it. I thought it went off the air. I had no idea that they're still making that show with no plans to ever end that show. Yeah, maybe one day we'll start watching it, but yeah. Yeah, Only Murders in the Building is on Hulu. It's about it's a murder takes place in the building, and then these people who are like obsessed with true crime podcasts start their own true crime podcast about the murder that took place in their apartment in their complex. It's a funny, goofy show. Martin Short, Steve Martin. I like it. Cheers, my figure culture. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Bearded? Yeah, I don't know anything about that show. My lieutenant actually mentioned it to me the other day. I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it, and I was kind of surprised to hear that he was watching it, because he doesn't seem to like. You ask him about really popular shows, and he knows nothing about them. But he knows what Squid Game is, and I really don't know. I don't know anything. Is it a reality show? Squid Game. I gotta know what this is. I've heard a lot of people mention it. Hundreds of cash-strapped contestants accept an invitation to compete in children's games for a tempting prize, but the stakes are deadly. It's a drama? Okay. Is it? Let's see, what is it? Hundreds of... Okay, I read that. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. What's it on? Is it on Netflix? Yeah, Netflix. Okay. Yeah, I honestly didn't even know what it was. I've just heard the name. But I'll check it out. Probably something my wife would like too. We usually agree. I don't know what we like. Let's see. She has way better taste than me, though. Like, whenever it's my turn to pick a movie, usually I pick some low-budget sci-fi trash. And she usually picks a really good movie. That's just me. Yeah, we'll watch this. I should have brought more water up here. All right. Yeah, maybe once we get back in town, we'll watch it. Like I said, I know nothing about the show. But yeah, it sounds interesting. I know so little about it that I thought it was a reality show. Like, I didn't realize that it is in the world of Squid Game. It is a reality show, right? I legitimately thought it was a real world reality show. So that's how little I pay attention to things. Dustin Caldwell, thank you so much for the super chat. In channel support. I appreciate that, man. Dustin says, congrats on 10 years. Squid Game is well worth it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll definitely end up watching it. We're usually pretty late to the party when it comes to shows and stuff like that. Unless we just get completely lucky and start watching something. Like the Only Murders in the Building, right? That's something that we just happened to see on Hulu recommended, and we just turned it on. You know, normally we probably wouldn't watch that show, you know, for a couple of years after it had already been out. That's just kind of what we do. We're very late to the party often. But, yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dustin. Yeah, it's hard to believe 10 years, you know. And as I said, I'm glad that I've done it this way. You know, I've uploaded 15 videos this year. That's not much, but it's kind of my healthy way of doing YouTube, and I'm glad I've always kind of done it this way. You know, this year is way slower than previous years, but I don't know. It's been kind of nice, you know, kind of having this at arm's length distance to the channel instead of constantly needing to pump stuff out, you know. But yeah, 10 years, man. It's crazy, you know. Just the things that have, I don't know, the life milestones, where I was 10 years ago, just getting out of the military. Now 10 years later, starting an entirely new career, you know. I'm an EMT, firefighter, you know. I'm a dad. I've owned 2 homes, you know, got married, worked a bunch of jobs, wrote a book. Just a bunch of random shit, you know. It's and then all the while, this little thing, this little YouTube channel, which is kind of in the back burner, always there, you know. And it's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool. This thing that I, you know, pop back in and out of from time to time, and yeah, like I said, I feel like it's a healthy way to do it, for me at least, you know. But anyway. Nathan, thank you so much for the super chat. Channel support. Caleb says, Nathan and Caleb. I mixed that up. Caleb says, not sure if you saw the members message, but happy 10 years. Side note, been on my own for a month now, loving it. I did. I saw that. I is that a new thing? That's awesome. I think, what is that, a monthly message? 25 months. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. It's already been a month. I feel like the last time that I streamed, you told me you were moving out. What's your pad like? Have you like completely decorated it to your own taste? Now that you have freedom, you know, you're in your own apartment. Dude, when my first apartment, when I felt so bad for my roommate, like in hindsight, I was 18. He was 18 as well. He was a meticulously clean dude. Like, he would vacuum. He was 18 years old, and he would vacuum his room. Meanwhile, my side of the apartment, my carpet had hookah coal burns all in it, and it was disgusting. So I need to shoot him a message and be like, sorry, dude. I did, you know, looking back, I'm a pretty clean guy nowadays, but looking back when I was 18, oh my God, me as a roommate, what a piece of shit. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, Caleb. That's great, man. Cheers. I'm curious how you decorated your first pad. Dig it. But hope you're doing well, man. And Nathan Pelka, good to see you, Nathan. Nathan says, what is Squid Game? Is that why that Gabby girl is missing? Sorry, been under a rock for 3 months. I literally... So I've heard of it. Well, as I said a few minutes ago, my lieutenant, who really doesn't know shit about pop culture, like he can mention very, very popular TV shows or movies, and he has no idea what you're talking about. But he had heard of Squid Game, and he said he started watching it. It was so out there and weird, which actually piqued my interest. I was like, you know what this is? So, and he knew more about it than I did. I legitimately thought it was a reality show, like a real world reality show. Not like Real World, not like MTV Real World, but like an actual reality show, not a scripted show like Hunger Games or something. That's what I'm reading reviews. That's what somebody compared it to. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. But yeah, like I said, we'll probably start it when we get back in town. But Nathan, cheers, man. I appreciate that. I've been living under a rock this entire year, basically. Longer than that. I don't pay much attention to shit. Like a very, very tiny peephole, a very, very tiny sliver of things I pay attention to. Everything else is just white noise. Anyway, I appreciate that, Nathan. Man. The Force Awakens got me into Star Wars, and your channel has been a great source when I went down the rabbit hole. Congrats, man. Nice, Jeff. Yeah, dude, I have very fond memories and nostalgia for that time period before The Force Awakens. You know, I started the channel in 2011, and a year later, it was announced that Disney bought the franchise and new movies were in the works, right? So like I had this channel for a year before any new Star Wars was announced, or that we even knew we were gonna get new Star Wars, you know. So like, and that build up, that journey from like 2012 until 2015, that 3-year period. It's hard to explain, man. Like, I have very fond memories of making videos and talking about the, you know, the excitement and the build up. And like at that time, you know, it's kind of interesting to me because the channel wasn't monetized until like 2015, I think 2014, 2015. So like here I am working as a graphic design, working a graphic design job at a company, you know, in my off time, I'm making Star Wars videos for fun, you know, not making a penny off of it. And meanwhile, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and people got more excited for, you know, Star Wars, and more people started making YouTube Star Wars stuff. And here I am with this Greedo mask on and a new suit of Stormtrooper armor. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That period before The Force Awakens is very nostalgic for it. I started it. It basically went from this like condo that me and my wife lived in to our first home, and I have very fond memories of those offices for whatever reason, like opening the window in the fall or the winter, letting the cool breeze blow into my office as I'm sitting there talking into a microphone, talking about new Star Wars. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, very fond memories. Anyway. Nathan asks, Porgs or Ewoks? I mean, I like them for very different reasons. I mean, I love me some Ewoks, Return of the Jedi. You know, I'm an OT kid. But I really like Porgs too, because they, you know, you have these Ewoks that are like these sentient creatures, you know, they're intelligent, you know, they're springing traps. And then you have Porgs, which are basically like, I don't know, the fauna of Octu. And it's just like a local species of bird. It's weird. What do people, I don't know. Whatever. I know some people don't like Porgs. I'm sitting there like, the fuck don't you like a Porg? Like, it's a bird in Star Wars. Fucking people. I like them both, man, but if I had to choose one, I'd go with an Ewok, just because nostalgia, you know, a little nostalgia, a little yub nub. Yeah, anyway. Cheers, man. And the Commie Killer and Caleb. What's up, man? Commie Killer says, happy 10 year. Been watching since I was in the 5th grade. Jesus. And I'm about to be 21 soon. Crazy. Just wanted to say I hope 90s. He says, just wanted to say I hope 97 Jabba is in hell. Go to hell, 97 Jabba. Yeah, 97 Jabba is one of the well, that whole sequence, that whole deleted scene restored and turned CG Jabba. It's just, I don't like that entire sequence, but damn 97 Jabba. Like looking at 97 Jabba. You know this is going to be put out into the theater. You know, you're making your special edition. Very special. You're going to put it out into the theater, right? The scene is going to be in it. If I saw 97 Jabba, the CGI 97 Jabba, and I saw that, I would be like, okay, leave this scene, leave it. Hey, leave it deleted. Hey, just leave it deleted. Leave it. Looks like shit. Leave it deleted. We don't need it right now. Maybe in 10 years we'll restore it, but leave it deleted. That would have been my reaction as soon as I saw that. Nope. But yeah, Kami, you're 5th grade and you're about to turn 21. 11 years old to 21. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. That's completely different lives. Like 11 years old to 21 years old. If you've been watching for 10 years, I don't know. Are you 11 years old in 5th grade? I think so. 11 to 21. That's a different human being. That's one of the biggest spans, like, in terms of ages, in terms of mentality you can have, right? An 11-year-old to a 21-year-old. That's insane. And all the while you've been watching this idiot talk about Star Wars. It's crazy. Crazy, man. But cheers. I appreciate that, Kami. Burn in hell, 97 Jabba, indeed. There is a 97 Jabba. Let me see. Special edition Jabba. Let's see. Special edition Jabba. Applause, 97 Jabba. There is a... Here it is. Yeah. Okay. There's a Star Wars Power of the Force Jabba the Hutt, Han Solo and Jabba, like, pair. And it looks like 97 Jabba. I want it just as, like... I don't know how to describe it. I want it just because I hate it so much. If that makes sense. Like, I want it because it sucks. Anyway. Bearded Emperor and Caleb, thank you guys so much. Caleb says about 80% decorated. We'll post pics to Insta soon. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, man, for sure. I remember, I'm looking forward to it. I always kind of like, curious how people decorate their houses, their offices, their bedrooms. I don't know, it's just interesting. Everybody's tastes are different. Some people put a lot of stuff on their walls or collect a lot of stuff. Some people, very lean, I suppose. But yeah, I look forward to checking it out, Caleb. I remember my first apartment. I first moved out, like I said, when I was 18, and I moved down to Winter Park, Florida, which is like, I don't know, 10 minutes outside of Orlando. Basically, it's a part of Orlando. And I had like a giant 2001 A Space Odyssey. Oh, no. I had a giant, actually I probably still have a picture of it. I had a giant Dawn of the Dead poster. Like, let me see if I have this. Yeah, a giant, yep. I found an old picture of it right here. I'm not going to post it because it's me when I was 18 years old. It's very embarrassing. But it's one of those posters that they would have in the movie theater, like hanging high. It's like a 7-foot tall poster. My buddy actually got it for me for my birthday when I was like 18 years old. I still have it. It's in the attic. But it's like a giant 7-foot tall Dawn of the Dead poster. And it's pretty badass. It's pretty bad. I had that on my wall. What else? What else did I have? I think that's really it. I had some NASA posters. That's really about it. And then I had hookah coal burns all over the floors. That was my life. Again, 18 years old. I need to apologize for my original roommate from when I was 18. But anyway, I look forward to the pictures, Caleb. Bearded Emperor says Squid Game is a Korean TV show about people in debt entering a test of deadly games as a last resort. It's very unique. Also, cheers on 10 years. Thanks, man. Okay. Yeah, it's I like that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of commentary about the the state of our world, the haves and the have-nots, and I'm assuming it's ultra violent. I don't know, maybe, but I'm looking forward to checking it out, Bearded. I've heard the name of it kind of thrown around from time to time. I see people posting about it on Twitter, and it's one of those things where, like, yeah, I see people posting about it on Twitter, or I hear people talking about it, and it just is in one ear and out the other because I have no idea what the hell it is. So like, it's kind of nice because, you know, there's been shows like that in the past that have just been a part of the conversation online, on Twitter, whatever. And it's right in my face because, you know, people that I follow are talking about whatever show, Squid Games, if it be Squid Games or whatever else is popular, WandaVision, for example, things like that. Things that, you know, I haven't seen. I don't really have big plans to watch any of this stuff, but people are talking about it constantly right in my face on Twitter, but I don't have to worry about spoilers because I'm not really paying attention to the conversation. Does that make sense? Like, I'm sure I've read everything that happens in WandaVision on Twitter, but I don't remember. I don't know what happens in WandaVision. Do you know what I mean? Same with Squid Game. Squid Game or Games? Is it Squid Games? Squid Game. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. I appreciate that, Bearded. Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch it probably when I get home. When we get back in town. Again, we're going out of town Friday. We're going out of town Friday. So, Friday to Monday. So maybe we'll watch the first episode of Squid Game on Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. Am I the most out of the loop YouTuber ever? I don't know. Yeah. By design. Anyway. Netflix shows get really big for like a month and fizzle out. Yeah, it's the nature of the beast, man. There's so when there's so, you know, so many shows out there, so many streaming services, you know, things will come and go in popularity very fast. But, you know. I feel like there were a couple shows that broke boundaries when it came to viewers. Like, I feel, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like there is a select audience watching Marvel TV. I feel like everybody watches the movies, but when it comes to Marvel TV, I know it's a huge audience, but I feel like it's pretty select. Now, something like Game of Thrones, I felt like was a bigger cultural thing. Breaking Bad was kind of the same thing. You know, my parents were watching Breaking Bad. You know, it crossed generational bounds. There's so many people that were watching it from all spectrums of life, and I don't really feel that way about any shows that are going on right now, if that makes sense. I could be wrong, but I feel the last one to kind of do that was Game of Thrones. Yeah. Maybe it's just because I don't pay attention to much nowadays. But yeah. I found out that every single line of dialogue in Lord of the Rings, every single line of dialogue in Lord of the Rings was ADR. Did you guys know that? I just found that out today. I was listening to a podcast with Elijah Wood. Every single line of dialogue from every single actor in The Lord of the Rings was ADR. That is crazy. That's insane. Anyway, that's just... This is nuts. Nuts. What does it stand for? Additional dialogue recording, I think. At least that's the way I've always, or yeah. So like where you're, what's up, St. Jake? Where you're basically, they couldn't get the audio perfect on the live recording, so somebody has to go into a booth with a microphone and watch themselves on the screen and try to say the line of dialogue matching up with their lips, basically, right? That's ADR. All of Lord of the Rings. This is what Elijah Wood said in a podcast today. All of Lord of the Rings, all the dialogue in Lord of the Rings was ADR. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was on Armchair Expert, the Dax Shepard podcast. Elijah Wood was on it recently, or the latest episode, and he said that. That's crazy. Yeah. George Heilman, thank you so much for, what time is it? 8:30? All right. Let's see. All right. George, coming in with a final super chat and channel support of this live stream. Before I jet, I got to go pack. We're going out of town once again. This time for my cousin's wedding in Cincinnati this weekend. It's going to be a good time. George says, I don't really watch shows anymore, but I might buy a physical copy if I feel it's warranted. Movies are slightly different, but I'm not sure that, not that enamored with streaming, with some exceptions. I'm very, very, very selective with whatever physical media that I buy, man. And when it comes to shows, dude, George, like, I legitimately don't think I own a single... Yeah, I don't think I own a single TV show, like, physically. Yeah, I honestly... other than, like, Band of Brothers, I own that... I own the DVD of that. I think that's the only TV show that I own physically. Unless I do own When We Left Earth, which is a documentary series. But that's, I don't really count that as a documentary. Yeah, dude, I don't think... That's crazy to me. Yeah, and George, like, the only physical media that I usually buy is movies that I already own, if that makes sense. Like, I owned Jaws on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and I own it on 4K now. Like, I own Back to the Future, DVD, VHS, Blu-ray. You know what I mean? Like, my favorite movies are the only ones that I really buy physically now. I would love actually, is there a 4K version of Apollo 13? Let's see. Apollo 13 4K. Let's see. There is. I don't own that, so maybe I'll get a 4K version of Apollo 13. I think that's warranted. Do I already own that? I don't think I do. Let's see. The Right Stuff. If that's in 4K, I'm ordering it now. It's not, but I own the Blu-ray. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very, very selective with what I buy. But yeah, I find that George, I find that we watch more TV than movies nowadays. It's a lot of it has to do with the factor of time. We'll sit down and, like, it'll be, my daughter will go to bed at like 8:30, and especially on the weekday, are we going to watch a 30-minute or an hour TV show at 9 o'clock? Or are we going to watch a 2-hour movie? Nah. On the weekday. No, I'm not staying. I don't stay up till 11 o'clock on the weekday. I'm usually asleep by 9:30 or 10. And I'm up by 5. That's how it goes. But yeah. Oh, that's crazy. George says, I'm very happy I have a signed Richard Dreyfuss Blu-ray of Jaws. Never parting with that. Of course not, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, no way in hell I'd ever get rid of that. That's probably my favorite movie of all time, George. I think so. I've always wanted to read the book, but every time I think to get the book, I realize that I'm not going to like the book as much as the movie. Like, I think there's a... Let me look this up. I could be wrong. There's like a government cover-up. Let's see. Jaws government. There's some weird shit in the book that is very different than the movie. Jaws. Shady government conspiracy theories. I don't know. I have to look. I've never read the book, so I don't really know. I don't know. I've heard some weird shit about the book. That keeps me from wanting to read it. I'll just stick to the movie. Anyway, I appreciate that, George. Cheers, man. All right, guys, it's time for me to go. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Wolfrat. The Mafia. Yeah, there's a Mafia subplot. That's what I'm thinking of, not a government. Yeah, okay, Mafia subplot in the Jaws novel, which came before the movie, but yeah. Kind of weird. I mean, like, maybe it makes sense in the book, but maybe it's not a giant part, but like, come on, man, nothing's gonna beat the movie. Anyway, all right, guys, time for me to jet. Once again, I'm going out of town this weekend. I was out of town last weekend. 2 weddings back to back. Going up to Cincinnati. Looking forward to it. It's going to be my daughter's first time on a plane. Masking up. Downloaded a bunch of movies and games on her tablet. Ordered her some. Ordered her a pair of unicorn toddler headphones, which is kind of cool. Hopefully she wears them. Play some video games on her tablet. Dude, she's really good at games. It's kind of mind blowing. I downloaded some new ones today on her tablet. There's like she's into unicorns and My Little Pony and all sorts of stuff. And I was sitting there watching her play this new My Little Pony game that I downloaded on her tablet, and she just, without ever playing it, it knew exactly what to do. Just kind of crazy. 3 years old, man, playing video games. Nuts. Born with it in their hands, I suppose. And yeah, anyway. All right, guys, time for me to go. This is the last stream that I will do until next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday, probably a week. Probably won't hear from me for a week. And I'm hoping October 13th will be the all-day 10-year anniversary live stream celebration. If you can make it, cool. I'll be playing some video games. I'll be shooting the shit literally from like 9 in the morning till 4 p.m., 5 p.m. maybe. It'll be a long stream. Be a good time. But all right, everybody. Thanks to everybody who supported the channel this evening. Thanks to everybody who hung out in the chat, shooting the shit. I'll see you guys in a week. Cool? All right. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya!